Hello, everybody. Everybody can hear me well? How are you doing? Hope everyone's enjoying their day. What an insane venue and pretty violent barbecues downstairs. But so far, Dev Connect has been amazing, and Stable Summit is always a blast. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Renç. I am the CEO of Giza, and Giza is the agentic layer of stablecoins. Stablecoins are on a tear, there's no doubt about it. But at the same time, there is close to $200 billion in idle stablecoins that is unproductive. The fundamental reason behind this is the infrastructure and the operational systems we have to manage stablecoins, to optimize stablecoins, to distribute stablecoins, to issue stablecoins has not really kept up with the technological capabilities we have today, nor what the market demands from these assets. I think stablecoins is an incredible opportunity to make blockchain relevant globally. But in order for us to accomplish this, they need to be simple. They need to be accessible. They need to be easy to understand and easy to use. And currently, it is far from that. There is fragmented liquidity. There is inconsistent yield. There are treasuries and funds running things on spreadsheets, doing manual rebalancing. Currently, everybody's trying to run a stablecoin hedge fund using consumer tooling, and it's time to upgrade. And I can tell you about the sheer complexity of the stablecoin ecosystem we have built for ourselves, but I can show you better. This is a snapshot of our stablecoin ecosystem and a part of it. By the time you wake up tomorrow and go to another event, there will be 10 more stablecoins added to this. The amount of people asking, how can I invest in stablecoins, is definitely on the rise, but the risk and the complexity that we keep on introducing to the ecosystems is also on the rise. At Giza, we take all of this complexity and we compress it into an intelligent entity that digests complexity for you and provides value. We pair the most critical asset class of today, which is stablecoins, with the most critical technology of today, which is intelligence and agents. Giza agents, they remove hours and hours and hours of financial operations from the funds and the treasuries that we work with. We provide all our users and institutions with the exact risk management tools that they need to set their own policies on how their stablecoins should be managed. And then we optimize their capital 24/7 because stablecoins run on a market that is running 24/7, so they deserve to be optimized 24/7. And this 24/7 capital optimization to date has gotten our users 2x more yield compared to static positions. Giza agents to date has moved more than $3 billion in volume. This is all real capital. We have executed close to 1 million financial decisions on behalf of users with the policies they have set. We are very much at the 0 to 1 stage, and we are completing it. And I'm super excited for what's going to happen next, because what we are going to do next is basically the next evolution of finance for me, where we make capital autonomous and intelligent. Manual way of doing things in DeFi has not worked for a very long time, and it's very much the case for stablecoins as well. When it comes to stablecoins, the number one thing is risk. The number one thing is protecting your capital. And in a market that is constantly shifting, you need autonomy to be your friend. So we want to go from operational risk and human error and waiting for someone to sign your multisig to take a decision to a fully autonomous system where we encode your policies into intelligent, persistent logic that is working for you relentlessly. When the market shifts, your agent shifts with it. When the APRs spike, your agent captures that opportunity. When the liquidities rise out, your agent is the first thing that takes you out of that capital. What you get in return is an agent that is working for you and finance working for you and not against you. The past few weeks has been like quite difficult for lending markets and stablecoins. There has been a lot of systemic failures, but one thing has become glaringly clear is that we need to introduce personalized finance to stablecoins. This is something that we have lacked in DeFi for a very long time because we always deferred to the vault option, where we take everybody's capital here and put it to one bucket and assume that everybody has the same risk parameters, everybody has the same capital requirements. In reality, every fund, every treasury, every user has a different risk and capital requirements. This is what we provide at Giza, personalized stablecoin finance. You get to decide what you want to hold. You want exposure to RWA, you want USDC, USDT, but you get to dictate what you want to hold, and we'll make sure that capital is worked in the best way possible. You will dictate the APR limits you want exposure to. You will dictate how your capital should move with volume spikes. And most importantly, you will dictate which constraints should never be crossed. You can select the collaterals you want exposure to. You can select the curators you want exposure to. You can select the markets you want exposure to. You set the rules of the game, and we'll play it for you 24/7. In context to this week, we are building on Ethereum because Ethereum is providing us with the security, with the scalability, with the liquidity that we need for the agents to be profitable. We are working with stablecoins because it is the most critical asset class of today. As I mentioned in the beginning, they are growing rapidly, but there's a lot of work to be done in the infrastructure side and the optimization side. And Giza acts very much as the autonomy layer of Ethereum-based stablecoins. Today, we work with institutions and funds that run DeFi strategies with Giza agents 24/7. Today, we work with retail users that uses Giza. Today, we work with neobanks, wallets, credit card issuers that wants an intelligent guardrail to DeFi, and they use Giza as infrastructure. If you are one of those, your next edge in stablecoins is autonomy. Your next edge is intelligence, and it's not just another protocol or it's not a spreadsheet. So if you want your stablecoins to move as intelligently as the market itself, feel free to come and talk to me after my talk, and I'll be happy to chat. Thank you.